to announce today is well worth the wait. Press conference today for the Magnificent 7 fight again. This is the third in the Magnificent 7 series. The last one was a few years ago, and the previous two have both been fantastic shows, and this one surely definitely won't disappoint. Just start off by just giving you all the ticket numbers and the dates and everything. The fights for the show is on the 25th of October. It's at the Echo Arena here in Liverpool. Tickets are available on 0844 8400 and from the echoarena.co.uk. I'd like to thank sponsor, it's Inchcape Mercedes-Benz of Liverpool. As always, Raynham Steel and their continued support, and really appreciative of that. And the fight is, and the whole show is live and exclusive on Box Nation. On the top table today, starting from my far left, we have Stephen Lewis, FAGAN, the former undefeated bantamweight champion of the world, Paul Butler, British light middleweight champion Liam Smith, and the European flyweight champion, Commonwealth champion Kevin Satchell. The top of the bill for this show will be Paul Butler, and subject to the IBF formal sanctioning, he'll be challenging Zolani Tete for the IBF World Super Flyweight Championship. Paul was the fastest ever English fighter to become a world champ when he beat Stuart Hall in Newcastle, before the summer. It was a fantastic performance. I thought he was a clear favourite. The bookies did as well, but I think it was a lot tougher. And Paul, at no point did Paul or Arnie underestimate Stuart Hall, and rightly so. Stuart gave a great account of himself, but the amazingly fast start that Paul produced that night set him up for the rest of the, for the first four or five rounds. Set him up to be able to, move and use, use his boxing skills he possesses to be able to basically evade Stuart and basically neutralise what Stuart had to offer, which is aggression and raw power. And the fast start that Paul made sure that he was lifting the belt at the end of the fight. Decided to go back down to Superfly between discussions between my dad and Arnie and Paul and the rest of his team. I think it's the right move, and we managed to secure him another shot at another world title. If he beats Tete, he will be setting more records. He'll be the fastest ever guy Englishman to be a two-world world champion. He's a super talent. He's a future superstar, and I think that superstardom starts on the 25th of October. When I believe that he'll come out victorious and be a two-weight world champion. Chief support will be Liam Smith. Unfortunately, never made series, had to pull out because of a back injury. I think it's the second or third time he's pulled out. Liam looked fantastic in his last performance. He's had a bit of a frustrating time, but we're firmly behind him now, and I'm just looking forward to seeing him kick on again. He'll be fighting for the vacant IBF Intercontinental Light Middleweight title against an opponent yet to be named, but that should be all sorted by the end of the week. So I'm just looking forward to seeing Liam back in again and making steps towards getting to the point where he's challenging for world honours. I think it's no doubt in his mind that he's capable of doing that. Nobody in our office doubts that for 1 second. And it's great to see Liam back and with a smile on his face and doing what he does best. And it's not just working in the studio at Box Nation. We've also got the vacant WBA International Lightweight title. It's Derry Matthews against Christian Coria. Derry's away training in Marbella along with Tom Stalker, so unfortunately he couldn't be here. But he promises to bring back very much in shape Derry Matthews along with a fantastic tan. Added to the bill today, we can announce that the British and Commonwealth Cruiserweight Championship between Oval McKenzie and Matty Askin. It's the top two cruiserweights in the country as far as I'm concerned. and it's going to be a really good scrap. Matty's been asking for that fight for quite a while. We'd like to have done a deal with Matty over the summer, but Oville, you know, he wanted to. He was pushing us to try and get him a fight with Marco Huck after his last performance, but I think Marco might have seen that and not quite fancied it too much. I've said a few times, over 4 or 5 rounds, Oville's a world-class fighter. He's determined to show everyone that over 12 rounds he's a world-class fighter. So, and I think if he beats Matty, then we can start knocking on Marco's door again. But obviously Matty's got ambitions of his own, so looking forward to seeing that one. We've also got the European Flyweight Championship between Valery Yanchi and Kevin Satchell. Kevin's got big ambitions. You know, seeing what Paul's been doing over the last year or so, especially over the last 3 or 4 months, it's given him even more of an incentive to kick on and show what he can do. And looking forward to seeing what he's capable of doing. Just the 2 guys on the tables. Well, Matty FAGAN, he's a fantastic fighter. He's coming on leaps and bounds. Get regular updates from Arnie. He's just progressing very nicely. I'm sure being around Paul is a massive bonus. And Stephen Lewis as well, very exciting up and coming young guy, and looking forward to seeing what he can do. Also on the bill we've got Chris Eubank Jr., Tom Stork, Jack Cattrall, Mark Gomez Jr., Michael Johnson and Mason Cartwright. It's going to be a fantastic event, and we're expecting a sellout. You know, Paul and Matty, their support from Ellesmere is second to none. And I'm sure Liam will be bringing a big crowd with him, as will the rest of the guys from very local. I'd like to open the floor to any questions. Actually, sorry, just ask the guys to say a few words individually. Start with Kevin.
Just say thank you for this opportunity. Seeing these fighting Liam and Paul, Derry on this show last year, and I wanted to get on a big show like this, so I'm happy to be fighting, especially fighting for the European title.
Liam?
Yeah, and look forward to moving up a different route now towards the IBF. We've seen what way Paul done it, way he won his Intercontinental title and how quickly he got a world title fight. So, we can follow suit and go that route, and look forward to boxing back home again. It's the best venue about, to be honest with you, so looking forward to it.
Stephen?
It starting to be a part of the big deal. Looking forward to getting out and fighting on the same card as a few of the local lads. So, happy to be part of it.
That's it.
And this could be my last 6 rounds now, so looking forward to moving on to 8 rounds. Seeing strength and listening, no limits, kicking right in, so I'm looking forward to stop it this time.
Paul?
Yeah, just looking forward to getting back out, hopefully picking up my second world title. I think it was nearly 4 years ago I made my debut on a Magnificent 7 show, so it would be nice to pick up a world title and headline such a good bill at the Echo, and we're training hard. We've been in the gym for a few weeks now, we've known about this fight, so game plan's looking good, and Zalante Tete is a good kid. Out of his 19 wins, he's knocked out 16, so we've got a good game plan going in there, and hopefully we'll come out of our second world title.
Just want to just make it clear that terms are agreed between the 2 camps, and it's just subject to a formal IBF sanction. But it's just a case of dotting a few I's and crossing a few T's. Any questions for any of the guys?
Paul, what do you know about Tete and his style and what he's going to bring?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of him. Tall southpaw, a bit taller than me, so he's going to be awkward. We've watched bits on YouTube. Doesn't like being pushed back to the ropes too much, but if you let him in the pocket, he's like any southpaw really. You let him have time and space, then it's going to be a nightmare all night, but obviously we've got a plan to break him out of his rhythm and hopefully force to stop it. I think when he has been beat, he has been stopped, so that'll be the plan.
How much can the crowd sort of play in you sort of going to the next phase of your career now? Because we all watched what Frampton did on Saturday. It's not quite on that scale, but it must have been an intimidating factor for Martinez. Do you think Liverpool and Merseyside could be something for you like that?
Definitely. Back in December we had a good crowd, and then obviously Aintree was another good crowd, but showing how many we took up to Newcastle to challenge for the world title, and then hopefully we can double what we took up to Newcastle and bring them into the FAGAN.
Paul, did you think you'd be challenging for a world title soon after relinquishing your other belt?
Well, I always said that if I give up my IBF bantamweight title, it wouldn't be to come down for an eliminator or an intercontinental title. I always wanted to drop back down and be straight in the mix, and obviously Frank and the team have done that, and I don't think any other promoter would have been able to do that for me.
Well, how excited are you to be in these books? Pays off.
It's good, yeah. Obviously the fastest Englishman to win a world title, and I want to be the fastest person to win two world titles as well, and I don't think any country out there has won a world title at every single weight, and I think Britain only needs a super flyweight to do that, so it'd be another record to break.
Going up to heavyweight for his next one after.
Yeah.
Big Bill, Francis. Did it take much putting together, or did it sort of just fall into place?
I mean, good question. I mean, but you know, you look down the card and the balance of the local talent that we're privileged to work with. Makes it very easy to put a card like this together. Obviously, the fights then on that. Obviously, there's a bit of negotiating and a bit of to and fro in, but at the end of the day, these guys, this is what they want to be involved in. Big events. We've got 5 title fights on the night, plus Chris Eubank Jr., Tom Stalker, Cattrall, Matty, Stephen. You can't beat that value for money. And so it's the events that we want to put on. It's the events that the guys want to be involved in. And I think when you've got those two combinations, then it makes our job a lot easier.
Home advantage will be a big key. Obviously, we didn't want to go out to South Africa or go out to Argentina like other people have and fall short. So hopefully, the home advantage will play a big, massive part.
Massively important, the home advantage. There's one set for football managers. There's not one football manager in the country who might tell you that they prefer playing at home. Not one fighter that will tell you that they would prefer to be challenging for any fight, rather than whether it's a 4-6 or a world title fight. If you said to Matty, where do you want to fight next, Liverpool or Portsmouth? Where do you want to go? Exactly. So the home advantage thing, I think, is huge, and it's something that we always strive to secure for our guys, because we believe in giving them the best opportunity to progress.
Liam, do you think, obviously this is the third time that Mansouri's pulled out on you through injury, do you think he's trying to avoid fighting you?
I don't really want to say it because it might sound a bit disrespectful to him, but he's injured, but I think maybe he's waiting for me to move on, and then we look at the rest coming through. He might think there's an easier option to win a business title rather than fight me, because I've only got one left.
Liam, how far do you think you are off being like Paul and challenging for a world title? You've got this international, intercontinental belt.
Just, I'm a bit off, yeah. I'm going to go a couple of fights off, but this is where I've got to start. I've said before, I haven't fought an international kid at a hot chunk. The most foreign kid I've fought, and it was for a British title, so I've never fought an international opponent. So this will be new to me again, and it's what I've got to start doing. Obviously, every world champion is a foreign kid, so I've got to get used to that now, and I need a few fights to do that, and then I'll get there slowly but surely.
Kev, there's some massive opportunity for you. Obviously, European title, it's the next step on the ladder. Are you excited?
Yeah, I am very excited, and made up to moving up to the next level as well. Had a lot of British scraps, and to move up to the next level international and be knocking on the door for world titles eventually. So yeah, very excited.
Francis, were you excited to deliver that for Kev, the European title?
There is Marcus.
Were you excited to deliver?
Where's Marcus? least you don't have to look at it if you don't want to talk to them. Of course, you know, very excited for it. Wouldn't have made the fight. I didn't think Kev was capable of winning it. And it's, you know, it's obviously sort of, he's British Commonwealth champion, and he's got to go out and show that he's European level. And it's, you know, it's the next progression. It's not there's not an abundance of, you know, flyweights, super flyweights, bantamweights out there in the UK. So once you get to a certain level, you've got to kick on. As Paul's shown, he's only in his 16th fight. He's a world champion. This will be Kevin's 13th fight, and he could be a European champion. So it just goes to show the difference, I suppose, in the progression from as you go through the weights.
Paul, you've still got the British title.
Yeah.
I know when I spoke to you the other week, you were saying that you don't plan on going back down for it, obviously, to box for it. But will you relinquish it? Should you win on the 25th of October?
Yeah, definitely. To be honest with you, I thought it relinquished anyway. I thought it became vacant when I won at bantamweight for the world title. But no, if it went on the 25th of October, then we'll definitely be relinquishing it.
Paul, you'll be the first boxer, second boxer this century to win a world title at a lighter weight since Bob Fitzsimmons. Does that add a lot of pressure to you thinking about stuff like that?
Not really. I've just got to go out there and do what I do. Do the training, what we're doing. Obviously, we work on a game plan with Barney and that, and obviously no limits as well with Sam and Dan, and the weights we're lifting there, and the stuff we're doing is all progression to where we want to be. And I don't think that'll be adding any pressure. I've just got to do what I do, and hopefully everything will fall into place.
Cheers, Paul.
Francis, really quickly, I know Derry Matthews isn't here, but can you tell me a little bit about what you think of his fight?
It's a tough fight. I think he's called them James Argentinians. Yes, they're tough as they come. It doesn't look like a big puncher. It's 7 knockouts, but these guys, they're not flying all around the world just to come and make numbers up. And we're certainly not going to be paying people purses to just come and make numbers up. We're expecting this guy to come give Derry a test. I don't think he's not at a stage of his career where he needs to be kidding himself and getting easy knockout jobs and easy fights. This is a tough fight. So that's what we're expecting him to turn up and the Argentinian to turn up and give Derry a tough fight. And if he comes through it, then it's next level.
You mentioned Terry there. Terry Flanagan, is he still on the card?
Terry, we've just got to work out today what's happening with Terry, but we should be able to let you know next one today.
Okay. Francis, I know Chris Eubank Jr. isn't here, but can you tell us any more when I'm going to start seeing him fighting for titles?
Shouldn't be too long. Again, no. I think Chris is a bit of an enigma, isn't he? Just like his father, but they're progressing as they seem to be happy to be progressing. I think you're seeing a little bit more in every fight, and it's just exciting to see what happens when he does actually get in the ring, fight by fight. So, but it can't be too far off. It seems to be number 18. He's a super talent. I think we can all agree on that, and I'd like to see him fight for the title soon. Any more? Right, so some head-to-head fight, not head-to-head fights, no one's fighting each other. So just had some photos, and the guys will be available for some one-on-one interviews. Thanks very much for coming.